Okay. Hey, howdy, hey, everyone. I am here today to go over a few things about what was included in your pretty printmaking kit and just some tips and tricks I have. So, you had 2 pencils in the kit. The one you see me using now is the colored pencil, and then here's this other pencil. It is an 8B, the thickest, dustiest one out there, and I like to use this pencil for tracing, and it allows the tracing paper to be loaded up with a good amount of graphite to make the transfer easiest and painless as possible, because transferring your design onto the block can sometimes be a little bit tricky, and even so, this is still not a perfect process. There's nothing really perfect about printmaking at all. But another thing about my process, the reason I gave you that colored pencil, okay, the reason I gave you that, and not just a regular pencil for perhaps drawing your design, it's a suggestion. And what it is that I use it for my sketchbook for creating the designs, and it inhibits me from like erasing. So whatever I create and design, I just continue and recreate and redraw the lines without spending that much time worrying about perfecting what I've created on the paper, because I'm simply going to do this where I trace just the lines that I want to keep and use and transfer. You'll notice there were many lines that I didn't trace to keep and use. And that's really the beauty about having that pencil, that colored pencil. And yeah, I hope you consider trying that trick if, it's a pretty good thing to do. It helps me save time and also just like be less afraid to get some art on the paper, because whatever. So what? If I mess up, I mess up. And I don't need to worry about erasing. So here we are. I have this sketch made up, and I'm going to show you how to carve it in 2 different styles. So I'm going to do 2 transfers here. And I'm going to use my stamp pad that you all have in your kit to help transfer my design. And of course you have tracing paper too, just FYI. But yeah, so here we are. I put the graphite side down on your block, and I am transferring it by just pressing and rubbing against the lines that I've drawn on the tracing paper here. Also, fun fact, this is a sketch of a poet, a local poet in Detroit, Danny Little. I was so inspired by her whole vibe, her whole look. She was wearing a cowgirl hat at the last market I did this year, and I just thought it was so cute. And so I thought I would create a carving of her. She was my muse of the day, and so I did a little sketch, and here it is now. Now, you see, the tracing and transfer process, again, is never perfect, so sometimes it's not so bad, but most of the time, I like to go over my lines just once more, because, hey, why not? But, if you like what you did when you transferred, you may not need to go over your lines. All right, and then I was thinking, since I'm going to do 2 examples, maybe I'll just make this dusty a little more and use the same piece of paper, same tracing paper, just do another transfer. Now, the reason I'm creating 2 today in this tutorial is to show you the difference between carving on the line and around the line. This is always something that comes up in my workshops. Like, how do I create a design to be this way or that way? So a relief is when you carve on the line. So you're subtracting what will then not receive ink. And then it will be the line that is simply white, and everything else around it will receive the ink. Now I'm showing you the blades here. So let's get back to this. You have two blades in your kit, and one's more so larger for digging out, and then the other one is a size 2, which I really like for like getting at it with a deeper line, but also if you just carve lightly, you can get a really nice thin line. So I prefer it rather than using the size 1. However, if you're like really into this and want to get more blades, that's easy to do too. You can just head on over to Ipsy Art Supply and order up online and or order or get in person at the shop your very own blades to add to the back of your tool. Now here I am carving on the line. So this is a good visual idea of what it means, and in a little bit you'll see what it looks like when we're done printing it up. We're carving, carving, carving. Keep on carving, carving, carving. You know that Walmart song? Not that I support Walmart. I recall maybe in the 90s. The rollin', 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 roll back. Anyway, yeah, so here we are. Finished carving her, and it was a pretty quick carve, so, and here I have my ink pad. Now, when you decide you want to like continue on with this process, and I'll continue to give more information in further videos, but just based on the kit, I have you starting with just like this basic ink pad because it's so simple, and like, hey, why worry about all of the things when you can just get started with an ink pad, right? Like, so easy. Now I'm using this Baron for pressing rather than my press. I love using the press, most definitely, but also a wooden spoon. I would have used a wooden spoon. There she is. And I used a wooden spoon for the longest time when I began printmaking, so I highly recommend just considering using the tools that you have at your disposal. You could even use the ink pad to press the paper, or simply your hands. There are many ways to press the paper, but anyway, here we go. You can get an idea, see the difference between the relief print, which is this one, carving on the line, and then the other print where I predominantly work with carving around the lines. So I just wanted to be able to give this example of what it looks like to have one way or the other. So here we go, grabbing my Baron. Press, 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 press. What you don't know is I'm pressing so hard. And I should have stood up, but hey, it's okay. Just gave it a lot of mustard. All right. Here she is. Ah, still just as cute. So really, either way, you know, it's a stylistic choice, an approach to how you do your work. I would say for super, super beginners, you might consider on the line, but I like the results of both, and if you're really not limited on time, it doesn't hurt to carve around the lines. All right, have fun!